Utah Compose Teacher User Guide. Utah Compose is a comprehensive writing instruction and assessment system designed to assist students in grades 3 through 12 with improving their writing skills. The system acts as a partner with the teacher, providing students with instant feedback on their performance across the 6 traits of writing, and supplying teachers with the necessary tools to enhance and inform their instruction. This guide includes the following chapters to assist teachers in using Utah Compose. Accessing the Utah Compose Welcome and Login page. Creating and managing courses. Managing student accounts and course rosters. Creating and managing groups for peer review. Managing prepackaged prompts and creating your own prompts. Accessing the writing lessons. Getting students started with Utah Compose. Viewing individual student and class reports. Providing students with teacher feedback. And getting help from the Utah Compose support team. Accessing the Utah Compose website and logging in. To get started with Utah Compose, launch your favorite internet browser and enter http://www.utahcompose.com in the address field to access the Utah Compose welcome page. The welcome page serves as a resource center for teachers who are using Utah Compose and offers insightful information about system features, teaching and learning resources, news and events, answers to commonly asked questions about the program, a weekly blog, and guidance on how to contact our Utah Compose support team. To log in to Utah Compose, click the User Login button in the upper right corner. Enter your username and password. You are now on the Select a Course page. Creating and managing courses. All courses assigned to your teacher account will be listed. To create an additional course, click Add a new course. Select your school from the drop-down list. Type the course name. Then, choose the grade level from the drop-down list. Click Save. Repeat this process for each of the courses you wish to create. Managing course rosters and student accounts. To access course rosters and student accounts, select a course from the list. Click on the Students tab. A list of students that have been pre-assigned to the course will be displayed. To add an additional student to your course, click Add. Select Register Existing. You can filter existing students by grade level to narrow your search. Select the students you wish to add. When finished, click Confirm. Repeat this process for each of your courses. If you do not see the student's name, please contact your school administrator. To remove a student from the course, select the student and click Remove. This removes the student from the course, but not the school. Repeat this process for each of your courses. To edit a student account, select the student and click Edit. Update the desired information and click Save Changes. To see a student's password, click Show. To print a copy of the course roster displaying each student's name, username, and password, click the Print button. Creating and managing groups for peer review. Students can send and receive feedback about their writing through the peer review tool. To start using the peer review tool, students must first be placed in a group. To create groups of students, select the course name from the drop-down. Click on the Students tab. Click the Groups tab on the left side of the page. To create random groups of students, click the Randomize button. Click on the drop-down menu. Select the minimum number of students in each group between 2 and 5, and click Create Groups. To create custom groups of students, click the Add button, and then click inside the Students box, and select Students by clicking on each student name. Save the new group by clicking on the Add Group button. To edit a previously created group, click the radio button next to the group name, and then click the Edit button. To add students to the group, click inside the Students box, and select Students by clicking on each student name. To remove a student from a group, click the X in the upper right-hand corner of the student's name. To change the name of a group, type the preferred name in the name field. Click Edit Group. To delete a group, click the radio button next to the group name. Then click the Remove button. Manage prepackaged prompts and create custom prompts. To view, add, or share writing prompts, click on the Prompts tab. Click on the name of the prompt to view the title, description, and genre. If applicable, the prompt's subgenre, content area, and stimulus materials are also listed. To narrow the list of prompts, use the status, genre, level, subgenre, and content area filters. Icons denote writing genre, level, and inclusion of stimulus material. To create and add a writing prompt, click on the Add button and enter the title, the prompt, and select the genre from the drop-down list. You can also select a subgenre and content area for the prompt. Click Save. If you would like to add stimulus material such as a reading passage, website URL, or graphic, click Save and Add Stimulus Material. To add a document or an image, enter a label for the document and click Choose File to upload the document. To add a website URL, enter a label, select URL, and enter the website URL. You must agree to the terms for uploading stimulus material by clicking the checkbox. Then click Save. Optional features for each prompt can be found by clicking on the plus sign next to Advanced Options. To set the timer for a student essay, select Enabled and enter the number of minutes allowed, between 30 and 90. To disable it entirely, select Disabled. To allow students to resubmit an essay, click Enabled and enter the number of retries allowed, between 1 and 99. To prohibit students from resubmitting a new draft of an essay, click Disabled. To specify the number of drafts that must be completed before seeing spelling or grammar feedback, enter the number of drafts required, between 1 and 99. By default, each prompt is enabled for peer reviews. and the names of the student writers and reviewers are shown. To turn off the peer review feature for a specific prompt, select Disabled. To keep the student author's name anonymous for peer reviews, select Hidden. To keep the reviewer's name anonymous for peer reviews of this prompt, select Hidden. Click Save. To share a prompt that you have created with teachers within your school, select the prompt and click Share. Please remember, once you share a prompt, it is permanent. Prompts must be enabled in order to appear on the list of available prompts for students. To disable a prompt, click on the box next to the name of the prompt and click Disable. To re-enable a prompt, click on the box next to the name of the prompt and click Enable. Accessing the writing lessons. Teachers can utilize over 100 interactive tutorials as a classroom instructional tool for small and large group writing instruction. To access a lesson, click on the Lessons tab. Lessons can be filtered by category and by level. Click on the title and follow the instructions within each lesson. Helping students with Utah Compose. Begin by instructing your students to launch an internet browser and enter http://www.utahcompose.com to access the Utah Compose welcome page. Before students can log in, they should be provided with their username and password. For instructions on how to create a username and password for your students, refer to the Create Students Accounts tutorial. Students should log in with their username and password. If students are only enrolled in one course, they will be taken to that course's home page. If students are enrolled in multiple courses, they will be taken to the Select a Course page. Have the students select the appropriate course. To begin writing, instruct students to click on the Practice tab and select a writing prompt topic from the list. Students may now select Pre-writing or Begin writing. If students chose the pre-writing option, they will have access to a variety of graphic organizers. To access a printable version, have the student click on the organizer and click the Printable Version button. To complete an organizer online, have students double-click on the selected organizer. Text can be written directly into the organizer. When students are ready, they should click Next to view their organizer as they begin writing their essay. The organizer will appear above the writing box. To submit their writing, the student may type directly into the writing box, copy and paste from the organizer, or copy and paste from another document. If at any time the students wish to stop working, they should click on Save and Quit. Once the students are finished with their essay, they should click Submit. Within seconds, the draft will be scored and a score report will be displayed. Students will see specific spelling and grammar errors highlighted within the scored draft. To review errors and read suggestions for improvement, have students click on a highlighted error and use the arrow keys to navigate to the next error. Student scores are displayed based on the Utah Compose scoring rubric, including a holistic score and a score for each of the 6 traits of writing. Suggestions for improvement and lesson recommendations are provided for each trait. To access a lesson, have students click on the lesson link. To write a message to the teacher, ask students to type in the messages box and click Post Message. The teacher will see the message in the student writing history upon login. To revise an essay, have the students click on the Revise button. The previous draft will appear and students may make any desired changes. When the students are finished, they should click Submit. Students can request a peer review from members of their group for one draft per essay by clicking on the Request button under the Peer Review section of the score report. When a group member logs in and selects a course, requests for peer review will appear at the top of the course page. Under the Pending Peer Review sections at the bottom of the course homepage, the student reviewer will see the date of the request, the name of the prompt, and the name of the author requesting the review. To review the essay, the reviewer clicks on the prompt date. This is a link to an image of the prompt and the student essay, and a place to enter comments and submit the review. The peer reviewer will use the 2 stars and a wish method to enter 2 strengths and 1 area in need of improvement. When the student submits the review, the message on the course homepage will disappear, and a record of completion will be displayed in the reviewer's portfolio report. To read the reviewer's comments, the student can go to their course homepage and click on the red Date link to see the completed reviews. In the Portfolio tab, students will find a record of all peer reviews given and received by clicking on the Peer Reviews link in the Usage section and clicking the Date link to read the review. Access individual student and class reports. Through the Reports tab, teachers can access real-time reports 24/7 to view student and class writing performance, an analysis of enabled prompts, use of program features, and writing progress over time. In the Performance section, teachers can view their class averages by trait and total scores, and their class averages by writing genre. Click Class Averages, Trait and Total Scores to view the class's average scores for each writing trait, total score, and teacher-scored textual evidence and content accuracy categories. Click Class Averages, Writing Standard Genre Scores to compare the class's average scores by genre. Scores are displayed in a bar chart and a sortable table. Click the student's name in the chart or table to view the average scores for a specific student. In the Prompts section, teachers can click Prompt Analysis to see a list of the enabled prompts for the class, the date of the most recent draft submission, how many essays and drafts have been written to the prompt, and the average score for responses to the prompt. Click the prompt name to see the students that responded to the prompt, the date of their most recent draft, and their highest score. In the Usage section, teachers can determine how much the students are using the program. Click Summary for a quick view on the number of essays and drafts, the average drafts per essay, the number of peer reviews given and received, and time spent on tutorials for the class. Click Essays to see a bar graph and sortable table displaying the number of essays and drafts submitted in the class, and the average number of drafts submitted per essay for the class. Click the student's name in the graph or in the table to access an individual student's essay and draft submissions. Click Peer Reviews to access all peer reviews given and received by members of the class. Click the date in the table to read and edit a peer review. Click Lessons to view a graph and table displaying the class's most recent date of use and the total time spent using the lessons within each category. In the table, click on the category title to view the dates of use and time spent on specific lessons within each area. Drill down further in the table by clicking on the lesson title to view students who spent time on this lesson. In the Progress section, teachers can monitor class progress by month and across 3 years. Click Progress by month/year to view the average total score for a specific class over 12 months. Click the student's name to view the monthly scores for a specific student. Scroll down to view a line graph displaying the class progress over 3 years. Click one or more years in the legend above the graph to remove or add a year to the graph. Providing students with teacher feedback. Using built-in communication tools found in the student's score reports, teachers can review student work and provide feedback about their writing. Student score reports can be accessed through the Reports tab in the Performance section. Click the Class Averages, Trait, and Total Scores link. Click the student name in the chart or in the table, and then click on the date next to the writing you wish to review. Another way to access a student's scores is through the course homepage in the Student Writing History section. Click the Home tab to navigate to the course home page. Under the Student Writing History, click the date next to the student writing you wish to review. To leave a comment within the student's writing, highlight the text, click the Add Comment button, enter your comments in the text box, and click OK. To score student writing for textual evidence and/or content accuracy, click on the number of stars to designate the student's score, and click Edit to enter comments in the text box. Click Save. Scroll to the bottom of the score report to leave a general comment or suggestion for the student. Click inside the Messages box, type your comments, and click Post Message. The student will receive the message in their student writing history upon login. Get help from the Utah Compose support team. Teachers can access help online by clicking Help at the top of your course homepage. The Help page displays a list of links to help documents and several frequently asked questions. If you are still having trouble after reading the online help, you can click the Contact Us link on the Help page and contact us by email or phone using the information displayed on the Contact Us page.